Square Mars?
Yeah.
Everything. Himself. Can't be in competition with his own goddamn arms.
Shit, so you got me for this arm bigger than this arm. You try to hold me back?
You can't do that with your left.
Yeah, right. You gotta take yourself.
You said she was watching TV the whole time, the dummy box.
Yo, where's this nigga?
Watching TV the whole time. Sunscreen Pluto is the devil. That's a motherfucking fact. The devil. That's a grown ass man that you said that.
Yeah, I'm here.
We need to talk offline after this one.
Why?
Cause I feel like I ain't the only one falling in love with you.
Oh, don't do that.
You gonna have like
Hey,
5
don't
niggas
start
talking
me.
about them like, I know your whole shit.
Don't do that.
Bro, I feel like I've known you for a while.
I thought I would be like, that's why I was so nervous to talk to you, because I'm like so opinionated that I was like, I'm thinking like maybe it might like get a negative response from you, so I didn't want that. So that's why I was like, I don't want to ask him questions and like rile you up and make you feel away, but I'm glad that you're receptive to like, you know, other opinions. That's just like you're open to like enlightening people. I like that about you.
Yeah, nah.
So,
I always open myself up for questions and answers, especially if you want to learn.
mm-hmm.
It's just that most people be trying to argue with me.
Yeah. People will just automatically just jump on a negative being like and run with it.
Yeah. How y'all like her, crowd? Room, what y'all say about it? Wait, how you say her name? Shara.
Chara.
Let me get that Shara. Let me get that number, that Shara.
Can y'all stop? Y'all making me, you know.
Somebody said y'all have a kinship. She said she seems genuine.
Oh, thank you.
I love her.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
What she know about the knowledge, though? They want to know what she know about the knowledge.
That's what I'm trying to learn. I don't know too much. I'm just learning.
Yeah.
Just as we all are.
Somebody said you need her. Love 93 said you need her. Said we need her on the team. They said wife her, Mr. Make That Page Jump.
Can you stop? Turn the comments
Your
off.
twin flame. What's her sun and moon? Her sun and moon is Aquarius with a Sagittarius moon, so she lit. She real so far. What's her diet though? Her diet is me. Bro,
I call myself a baby vegan. I'm learning.
But you now you consuming me. So you don't tap into the right diet.
So what would you consider that? What would I call that?
When you tap into me, you tap into the right diet. You know what I'm saying? You start feeding yourself the right thing as soon as you meet me. All right, let me read this next aspect. And after this live, we're just going to talk to each other personally.
Okay. I do have, this is another thing I wanted to talk about.
What you want to talk about?
All right. So, you know, you meet people and like they have like, you know, their vices or things that you necessarily would not want in your mate and things like that. I feel like that.
You said what now? Hold on.
I said, sometimes when you meet people you learn their vice. I like to learn people's vices right away so I can know if it's something that I'm willing to deal with or not.
You said they
And
vices? Like, what you mean by that? I think I know what you mean by that. What you mean, like?
I mean, like, they're flaws in a way. This is my flaw, but this is something that's just not gonna go away regardless. Like if you could try to change me or whatever, but this is a flaw of mine that's not gonna go away. So it's either gonna
A
adapt to
flaw?
accept it.
I
That's
don't
what
know any flaw that's not going away over here. If there's a flaw over
but
here, it's being worked on.
yeah, it can be, but that's when it becomes a vice where it becomes like
You mean like an
how
Achilles heel?
like how a crack addict is addicted to crack. That's like when someone likes to like just bend the rules a little, their vices like drinking or partying, like that's their vice, that's their weakness. It doesn't mean they can't change it. It just means that that's their weakness.
Damn, what is a vice for me? What would y'all? I gotta ask my family. What y'all think a vice is for me? And where's my wives?
What's your weakness? What's your weakness? What's something that you can like abuse if you had the opportunity to?
The first thing I thought was like.
Hold on, real quick, okay?
Okay.
Hold on, real quick. Yo, what's good? But what's good with everybody else? I'm not listening.
We're just making tea, and that's it.
And what's the name of that?
They didn't know.
Who's that talking?
I can cook you.
Oh, that's Cookie.
That's
Yeah,
good.
I thought you motherfuckers started chilling out there like,
Oh no.
oh, what's the name down there making tea? I didn't know that. How come I didn't know that?
She did. She said that you want some tea.
No, I never heard that. I never answered. She said that where? In her head? And where was you at?
I was right here at the thing.
Doing what?
At first I was making the grocery list.
I feel jealousy. I don't like this. I feel jealousy around here. I don't. You know, we don't even deal with that. I feel it. I feel it in her. I feel it in you. Like, I don't like that. Like, I don't feel.
I wouldn't say I'm jealous. I'm tired. I'm a little tired.
I'm a little tired.
Any other time when I'm talking, you ain't tired.
That's good.
And you put the
Actually,
headphones in.
I was listening to your
Bro,
videos.
okay, bro. I can appreciate you being honest, but you lying.
How about you? Listening to your videos.
You said I never what?
I said you're not listening to me. I
You
said
said I
was
never
listening.
what?
I said you're not
No,
listening.
you said
to
you
me.
never what?
Listen to me. So I was listening
You said
to
I
your
never
video
listened to you.
when I had the headphone on.
Did you just say that?
Yes.
There go my vice. I be loving people more than I love people, and I love people more than they love themselves. That's my vice. My vice is that I put up with shit I shouldn't put up with, and I be loving people more than I don't know.
Then you feel you should?
I feel like I don't know sometimes how to let go.
But do you feel that people feel that way about you?
Hell no.
You don't feel that way?
Hell no. Like at the end of the day, I don't even let them. I don't even let people, like, for me, like, you know what I mean? Like,
I feel like you wouldn't feel that way about
love me
anyone.
more than I love myself, because shit.
Yeah, but you're not gonna care.
I'm the founder of I love myself. What did you say now?
I said once you get like a certain level of appreciation and love from a person, you want nothing but that, nothing less. So even though you could be content without it, it doesn't mean that you don't expect it from someone. So like, you might just say like I'm content, like I don't care. But
25, yeah. And what are they doing over there? Like, yo, what are they doing?
oh man.
What are y'all doing? I didn't even like know nothing about that. Like, what? I never said I wanted tea. Like, you just dipped out and got me some tea.
No, I made some items and
That's what we do when I'm live now. Just dip.
that's what we do.
So why you do it? You was getting jealous?
No, I was kind of falling asleep. So, told him to
Why
sleep.
though?
Sleep.
That's bullshit. Because if I was live any other time, you wouldn't be falling asleep. So you fall asleep on me now.
No.
Why y'all gotta be so dishonest about it? Like, why don't you just be honest? Because I already know. If I ask you, that means I already know. You know what I mean? Like, I be expecting y'all to be true and be honest about, you know what I mean? What is obvious. I could see that y'all jealous instead of you saying like, oh, I'm feeling a bit of jealousy. You know what I'm saying? You gonna hit me with some bullshit in my head like, bop, bop, bop. Oh, I wanted to make some tea. I wanted to take a jog. I wanted to take. I felt.
That's
like,
why I was asking. That's why I was asking you. Like,
I thought I'd jump out the window.
If
Under
I don't,
fresh
I was
air.
like, if I don't agree with you, can I tell you I don't agree with you?
Yeah, that's because I already be knowing. Like, I feel like I'm in a
Okay.
relationship with myself when I'm with people.
Okay. Yeah, you 10 steps ahead, right?
You feel me? Like with me, like I'll be in a relationship with myself because I like. So I know how people be feeling.
Mm-hmm.
And
Because
so
you know how you would feel, so you like.
Right. I know how I would feel in that
Yep.
circumstance. So I ask you a question to see how real you gonna be.
Yep.
If you're a reflection of me, you're gonna say some shit. I'm gonna be like, I can feel that. That's real.
Like,
Okay,
be
what
real
can
with
we do
me.
about
That's
that?
right.
Because that
Like,
sounds
I
like
know.
a problem and not a solution.
Yeah.
But what is the solution to the issue?
Don't tell me what I want to hear. Tell
Right.
me
I
what's
mean, like, if
real.
you got a problem, then say it's a problem.
And let's work on
I
it.
have a problem. You know what I'm saying? That I'm. You could be like, yeah, I'm struggling with a little bit of jealousy right now, but I'm.
But you don't come across that way yourself. You're not an easy person to where if I was one of them, I wouldn't feel comfortable telling you like, listen here, we needed to break off to like, vet shorty, make sure that, we like her, see what she's about, and we wanted to have our little girl conversation. They might not want to tell you that because they don't know how you're going to receive it. But as females, we do stuff like that. You have to give us a chance to do that. We do that. Like,
but
as females.
I don't function that way, and they know I don't function that way. When I make a decision, I'm making a decision for me and for us. So
Okay.
I'm not the type of person to be like, oh, I'll let you. If I choose you, I chose you. That means we chose you.
Mm-hmm.
Because like I was telling you earlier, like if I feel like I want to choose you and I feel like, yo, I'm gonna have her in here, it's best believe it's because it's best for me. If it's best for me and it's best for we, you understand what I'm saying? So,
that's right.
And even if it ain't, I'm gonna do what I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
So either you riding with me or you not. That's how I am. Like I'm like your pops. You feel what I'm saying? Like so for me,
you with it or
that's how
you
I
not?
function. No. This is real shit because this is how I function. This is for you too. It's for you to know too. I'm going to do what I want to do, and either you ride. That's why I told you in the very beginning of this conversation. I said, listen, when you become somebody's wife, you ride good, bad, ugly. Number one, a woman's supposed to want you to multiply it every way, especially with me and my knowledge and who I am and what I'm spreading. A woman's supposed to be encouraging that, like, oh, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's like I'm doing it my own. I'm building it on my own because I'm the main character in this shit. It's not like they bringing me wives. It's not like they online like, yo, I got this girl. That's got to be really good to add to it. You know what I'm saying? You bring me through my life. So because I am the infrastructure of what's being built here, they don't have
But they're not allowed to have a feeling about it or an opinion about it.
Listen, if I make a decision and I say that we're gonna go do this, they're gonna go do it, right?
Yeah, but amongst themselves. That don't mean that's not what's gonna go. Like, let's just say, okay, if he says it's a go, it's a go. But if internally I have my inner feelings that I want to express
between
me and my,
and not knowing how to get them. That's the problem I got with y'all women, yo. Stop getting in relationships with men and not knowing how to, first of all, not knowing the nature of a man and not knowing who the fuck you with and not knowing how to function in that relationship. Stop getting in a relationship with a man and don't even know how to. Because your ass don't have the capability to do so. Stop getting involved in shit because when it's good, it's good. And when shit don't go your way, you got an attitude. That wasn't part of the contract, was it? The man told you everything he was up front. And he was like this from the very beginning. And you going to get mad at him because of what? This is the part, this is part of what you said you wanted to sign up for.
Okay.
So
and how is it not?
If you don't know how to deal with it, why you get involved?
You're right. You totally right.
You can't do nothing
but as a woman,
at this point.
can we not have wants as well? Like you have wants,
your wants
and you might not want. You might not
too.
want.
I just told you this in the very beginning of the conversation. What's it name?
My wants is your wants, right? My wants will be. My wants will be your wants, right?
Listen. A woman's number one job is to submit to her husband. And a man's number one job is to submit to Allah. This is it.
And
a man is to submit to Allah, and a woman is to submit to her husband. This is the command.
Okay, and to submit to your husband while your husband submits to Allah. Because
we coming from a broken place where we should have been put together as far as tribes, like this tribe.
You're right.
We're in a broken place, and we're trying to get back to it.
Exactly.
Right. Okay, so we're broken. So I need a conscious woman to build with. I don't need a woman that's stuck in her generational curses of 400 years of slavery. I don't need that. I need someone that's just as conscious as me, so we can make these conscious children. I don't need nobody stuck in their generational curses to the point where we can't grow and we can't make it perfect. You feel what I'm saying? You got if you got them if you set up with your curses where we can't get over, you allowing me to be a man. I'm a man. I'm a righteous man. I'm a righteous man as soon as up until another woman get involved. Then I'm a whore. Then I'm a man.
Okay, now as a man, do you think that
if I'm a very wise man at that, I'm wiser than you.
I believe
I've
so.
always been wiser than you. So if you see me pick somebody, best believe it's coming through Allah. Allah has put it together. So at the end of the day, first of all, it comes to me. That's the first thing. Number two, not everything that comes to me is here forever. Some shit come to me for a season just to do something for me. For example,
it's serving a purpose at that moment.
For example, when I got locked up in Nicaragua, it was a white woman that came to be my wife. Listen, my wife at the current time had a problem with this white woman. But this white woman flew me out of that fucking prison. Listen, they took my phone, they took all my property. She made sure I got all of that shit back. She made sure I was safe. She flew me back from she flew me to the States. This is the same day tickets from Nicaragua to the States. Same day. These are $1,000 tickets. Thousands of dollars. Not only did she fly me, she flew me and my wife and baby into safety because they were about to throw me away. So Allah had brought that white woman as my wife temporarily. You understand what I'm saying? But if you are a wife that can't see that I'm a man of God and trust the will of Allah and trust the will of me, then you're going to get jealous because you and your generational curses. I have no time for that. I'm a man of righteousness. I'm going to figure it out. One thing about me is I'm going to figure it out. And that's one thing you can know about me, essentially, like, yo, Chief got us. Like, this nigga ain't never failed. He got this shit. He ain't going to do nothing not righteous. He ain't going to do me dirty. He's a righteous man. And I believe that he going to put his righteousness, his morals over his desires.
Everything you're saying is truly facts. Everything you're saying.
So,
but just like you have, just like
the white lady wound up flying us out into San Francisco. From San Francisco, she flew us all the way back to Panama. We in a hotel, nice shit, everything plush, everything nice, right? And then Allah made it so that we had conflict and we went our separate ways and we were safe. But we were in where we were supposed to be.
That's right.
What I didn't need is the back and forth bickering and arguing from, and even the bickering and argument was divine. And when I went through that too. And that was fine. But all this, I'm always being led by the universe. I'm in the moment. Like right now, this is in a moment. I'm looking up your chart. I notice you look like me. Okay, she has an earring on her nose. She's dark. She has my whole fucking nose. She has my eye bone, my cheekbones. I'm you know what I'm saying? I'm not stupid. I'm not stupid. So I'm not going. I don't need them to make my mind up. I make their mind up.
The universe
They
aligned us.
need to trust me because I'm the one that made my mind up about. I got this. Is what I'm saying to you. So when it comes to dealing with people or letting people in my life, I'm not gonna say I let every good character in my life, but everyone served the purpose. And and whether you're gonna be here for the long run or not, I'm gonna have women and women gonna come, they're gonna go. It don't matter. I don't need you and your generational curses.
Yeah.
I actually believe that the universe sends things to test the will of my wives around me to make sure that they are the ones for me. Because the ones for me gonna stick around regardless.
That's
what
right.
I told you.
That's right.
No one for me is gonna abandon me. No one.
That's right.
No matter what, because the love wouldn't let you do it.
Because what's for you is gonna be for her.
You understand me? So I'm not worried about none of these women getting jealous and leaving. I just want to see if they're gonna be honest and real and true.
But that's my thing. Yeah, that's what I get confused. I'm like, are you like, if I'm allowed to say, okay, I'm not in agreement with this and this is not for me, I want to be able to say that. But if it's for me, like, I'm gonna say it's for me. Like, I totally understand how you say you're breaking your generational curses, but as women, we have generational curses as well. How are we gonna be allowed to break those if we don't have a voice?
As long as you notice that your man can lead you and he got you, and there's no need for you to second guess or treat him like, when you get with me, I'm not your average man. I'm not gonna be your average boyfriend. I'm gonna tell you all the time, I'm not your boyfriend. You understand? Like, I'm here to guide you into your higher self. Like, I'm not your boyfriend. And gonna have a student-teacher relationship. It's gonna be more like that. It's gonna be a daddy.
You're gonna be my master teacher.
Right. It's gonna be a daddy-daughter relationship more than anything. Because with me, I've been blessed with the knowledge that's going to get you where you're supposed to be.
That's right.
So when I feel those demons come around, for me, first of all, I trust Allah. I do not trust my wife before I trust Allah. I trust Allah. I trust the universe. My wife must be in tune with me and trust me the way I trust Allah. I mean, the way I trust the all. I am the lead, meaning that Allah speaks to me directly and I give you the instructions. You're not going to understand everything that's going on with me, but you can come to communicate. And I will tell you sometimes, like, I don't know, I'm feeling like I'm supposed to do this. Now, here's the thing where I'd be able to use you. If you come to me and you say one time, honey, I do not like this girl. Something's off about her energy. I might be like, okay, thank you for telling me. I feel that. And I still do it. Now, if you're supposed to stay and she's supposed to show its face, right? When it shows its face, I look at you, I say, damn.
You was right.
Now, that's one time. That's one time. That ain't enough. Ain't enough.
Okay.
So now, 2 times come around, you say, I don't like that person. And I say, why? And for me, I'm always a why person. Well, this person is doing this, doing that. I'm like, yeah, but let's give her a chance. She might be someone that can change. Yeah, well, I don't like her. Okay, well, she can be changed. She can change. Okay. You don't feel she can change? Fine. Let's have a meeting. Let's open up the charts. Let's open up her demons. Let's see what we can see and reason why. I need a reason. It can't just be because of your generational curses that we shouldn't do it. No, that's right. You have to come to me and like, okay, she got this in the chart. She got like Aya brought me a chart of the white girl that was here. I seen that. I said, damn, I didn't know that. She's like, have you seen this? I was like, I ain't see that. He's like, okay, cool. I feel that, but I still dealt with her, but at caution now. I dealt with her with caution because my wife already had showed me something about it. I said, okay, I deal with her with caution.
Okay, so that's why you go for the negative first. And like, okay, that makes sense.
So I know what I'm dealing with. So I see if the person is, because with me, I'm giving a person a chance to, everyone deserves a chance to overcome their demons. And if we just kick everybody out with demons, then shit,
everybody gonna be kicked out.
Right, because at the end of the day, everybody needs a chance to overcome their demons. And if somebody is working on their demons and they can see their flaws and they're able to come, like you have a Sun Square Pluto, I feel like that's crazy to deal with you. But if you're going to be like, I see that and I'm willing to work on that, then I'm going to be there for you because you need somebody like me. Because who the fuck does Sun Square Pluto deal with? Another Sun Square Pluto? No.
That's right.
Thus, we don't need
Exactly.
somebody that's going to be able to keep
Yep.
them conscious in
To
their
balance them out.
and
Yeah.
balance them out and keep them conscious through their episodes. So I am that person that can keep them out the episode. So at the end of the day, I want to know why you don't like her. You don't like her because you feel that she's going to take your place. Well, that's your fears. You got to
Oh my
face those.
God. Somebody
That's
don't like
you got to
me.
face that. That has nothing to do with me. I give you the knowledge to face that. Your job is to make sure I reproduce and I'm reproduced. And I'm taken care of and nursed and nurtured. As a woman, a woman's job is to make sure that she nurses and nurtures her man in every way. And that means to make sure that he has other wombs. How many wives have y'all brought me?
0.
None.
That's the problem.
No, you brought me no wives.
That's the problem.
You see what I'm saying? Like, and so don't complain if the universe do your job. Shit,
For
you know
real.
what I'm saying? It's gonna happen
do it.
regardless. You feel me? Now that the universe doing your job, then you mad. Well,
And then you be mad with who he choose when you could have been choosing him the whole time.
I didn't choose nothing. It chose me.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, as a female, we sometimes have the power to still, like, we still, even if we want to make sure that our man is pleased and stuff, we still have feelings as well. If I want to make sure that the females that's around my man is within like good energy, I'm gonna move around that female how I would move it as if I was me, like as if I was him. I'm sorry. If I'm him, I'm gonna move the same.
Sometimes what you gotta understand is the universe don't send you perfection. Because we're in a broken place, we have to overcome things. So the universe gonna send you triggers, things that trigger things in you that you need to look at. So the perfect woman come along, trust me, even if you don't like her, she's perfect for you because she triggers things in you don't like about yourself. And when we run away from, see me, I love problems.
I was gonna say, aren't those the people that you're supposed to deal with? Your triggers, not the ones that make it easy for you, that you're comfortable with in your comfort zone.
Exactly.
That's not, you're not gonna grow from that.
Right, because I love problems. You know why? Problems develop you as a person. Without a struggle, you will never be strong.
Right.
And it's not until you can deal with anything that can come to you that you are God. So here it is, a circumstance, and you fall in the fucking part. Good. I'm glad that pressure came. Because when pressure comes, it shows you what
the diamonds come, better.
It's either you going to turn into a piece of coal or a piece of diamond. I'm watching.
Hello?
Because obviously you're being tested. So at the end of the day, I'm seeing your weakness. I'm seeing your ability to do the right thing under pressure. And each and every one of you got up here and walked out of here without even telling me, hey, excuse me. You didn't even say excuse me. You walked out here with a possession of a demon on you and walked out this room.
The energy wasn't right.
You felt convicted. And I know you did, because I am you. And so I would have felt like that.
I probably threw off the energy.
With me, I want to embrace the moment and be like, you know what? This is my man. He is my king. He deserves whatever's gonna make him happy. And if it take her to bring him to make him happy, then that's what I want. And until y'all women get to that point where you ever really truly love yourself, because your man is you. And why are you trying to limit your man? It's white supremacy in your blood. Because it makes me feel like I'm not important. Well, get the fuck out of yourself then. Get up out of yourself then, because it ain't about you. It's bigger than you. The things that's moving right now is bigger than you. The movement and everything is bigger than you. But it's about you. Because it's sure showing you yourself. You see, people that don't like to deal with people and they isolate themselves is the people that can't deal with themselves. We're not isolated. We're online every day. We just don't deal with people in person. Right. Because you might smack the shit out of somebody. But I'm just saying, I'm definitely, I let all energies come through this phone. Come at me. I'll deal with anything. I love it. I need it. Give me the demons. You know why? I need give me the motherfuckers, because I know how to deal with it. The more I learn that I know how to deal with it and overcome the energies that come my way, the more I'm validated to myself as the God that I say I am. When that trouble comes my way and I fall to pieces, look at yourself, King. Look at you, Queen. Got you in the pocket. Got you
Yeah.
fucked up. Look at you, queen. That's all
when
it
you
took.
start evaluating yourself.
Exactly.
Yep.
That's all it took. Look at yourself. And when you feel yourself in that position, you're supposed to look at yourself and be like, damn, I was weak. That's all it took. Like, when everything was good, I was good. But as soon as I didn't hear what I wanted, I went into
Shit
weakness.
fell apart. That's why I love people with their own mind. Like sometimes it takes that. You gotta feel undefeated where you could take all the negativity and be like, I'm gonna stand on my 10 toes because I know, like, I got this. Like, it's nothing you can say to me that's gonna break this energy. And that's what I like about you. Like, you open to like the negative and the positive. Like, you don't care. Like I'm open to both. Either way, I'm gonna stand my ground, and I'm open, and I know what I'm talking about. So, doesn't matter. And when you confident like that, it's nobody that could break you.
That's what I'm saying. So in this moment, I'm thinking like, I'm watching the energy move.
You know your
Oh,
wives
now I'm
better than I
tired.
do.
Any other time I'll be in here speaking knowledge, no one's tired. But we're going to tune out because it's about her and this ain't about me.
Yeah, it's women though. We are like that. We are like that. And as a woman, I can honestly say we do stuff like that.
I've been tired, like real tired, like especially like when you do your lives. And I said it reminds me like when I was in church and like when the preacher was preaching, I would get like real tired. And ask the women, I was extremely tired today.
Did she just compare me to a preacher that's talking?
It's fine.
She said it reminds me when I'm in church.
Yeah, I was just stating to you what I was, the conversation I had.
What that sound like to y'all?
Today.
Go ahead, True. Tell me what that sound like.
Now, for one, the girl on the phone, she doesn't understand the magnitude of what's going on because she's comical. And as far as what you got going on, you probably ain't been into the knowledge to the point where you realize that nothing else matters. And every time she speaks, it's going to be something new, even if you think you feel like you heard it before.
No, it doesn't have anything like, are you trying to say like it makes me bored or something? Yeah, I'm not bored. It's like the energy.
When she was from a distance, she couldn't watch my videos all the way through either.
So it's the same thing.
I could until I started getting distracted from the children.
No, that was nothing but an excuse. You do what you want to do. You never really listen to my videos. That's why you don't know the knowledge like that. That's why you don't know knowledge yourself. You don't have the knowledge yourself because you was never really truly interested. You were just interested in me, but not interested in me.
Right. People think that you're separate from the knowledge when you go hand.
And you might have played yourself because you got the wrong nigga if you thinking like that. You got the wrong nigga, you thinking like that.
What time is it?
You gotta be into you to be into me. Like you really gotta be into you to be into me. If you ain't into yourself, then you can't be into me. Because yourself should bring you to me. You being into yourself should bring you to me. That's what you know what I'm saying? You gotta be into yourself so much that you find me through finding you. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I was saying. I'm like, I don't know what it is that's like bringing me, like gravitating me towards you, and it's like it's no explanation behind it. I'm just like confused. I'm like, why am I gravitating more and more intrigued to know more? And
Well,
like,
you climbing up and I'm gonna talk to you this off. I was gonna say this offline, but you might not be ready for what you asking for over this way because the shit that I'm gonna have you doing, you gonna be like, I can't do it.
yeah, and I feel that way. I know that. That's why I had questions, and that's why I said I'm like on the fence with a lot of the things that like I'm like intrigued, and at the same time I'm like stay away. So I'm just learning. So as I learn, I can better,
Yeah, but the thing is, like, from what I read, it says that you're a logical thinker, and if you're a logical thinker, then the things I'm going to tell you is going to make logical sense.
No, I'm a free thinker. I'm a logical thinker by like default, but everything in my body is like it breaks me free from the norm and what everybody expects me to think and how I feel. And I've
And that's
always went
exactly
through
what
that.
I am, as a free thinker. I'm all
Oh,
about
yeah,
freedom.
I'm a
Freedom
free
of the system,
thinker.
freedom from what people might think.
Hmm.
Yeah, so that might all
Exactly.
that might all be conducive to the circumstances.
Exactly.
But what I'm gonna ask of you, you might not be ready for that. So I have to talk to you
You didn't
personally.
even let me get to my vices yet. We got
Your
to that
what?
conversation and then it went left. I said, you didn't even let me get to my
Oh,
vices
your
yet.
vices ain't gonna be the same with me.
Really?
Yeah, you ain't gonna have the same vices with me. I'm not. It's just like chemistry, right? What you was with the one person, you know, it might activate something different in you than when you with another person. You reach into a different level of plateau when you dealing with me, because when you with me, maybe those things won't come out because I'm gonna have you in a different atmosphere.
Okay.
You're gonna be in a different environment, so your vices, I mean, it might not be the same.
That makes sense. That makes sense, though.
Tell me what
That
your
makes
vice is.
sense. Now you're making me feel like I don't want to say it.
I mean, I just said my vice is caring about people more than they care about themselves and overextending myself, which is not my chart. I overextend myself.
Okay.
What's yours?
Well, I do overextend myself. That's one. But I feel like you named a few of my vices when it comes to like I'll overextend and then I'll have an entitlement feeling. I have a sense of entitlement at times, and
That's white supremacy.
it might be, but it's something that I definitely don't want. I don't want that trait. I want to get rid of it, but it's a part of me, and I know it, and I'm acknowledging it.
Everybody
And
wants to be entitled, but nobody wants to do the work and put in
exactly.
work for that position. You don't feel entitled until you put that work in. Stop
And a
feeling
lot of
entitled
people,
just because you're you. Stop feeling entitled just because you're you. You have to prove that you're you and you're entitled. And entitlement comes with work.
Yeah. And a lot of people
You
like
don't want
to
to go through
equate.
nothing with a nigga. You don't want to go through nothing with a nigga, but you feel entitled.
Yeah.
Why?
A lot of women
I can't
like
say that I'm the
to.
Messiah and don't go through nothing and feel entitled that everybody should think I'm the Messiah.
Okay.
If you say that if you say that you are who you are, then you should be able to put up with a certain amount of things and know how to get out of them, and then you can stand there and your entitlement, because your entitlement is validated through your actions. If you truly are entitled, then it'll be validated through your actions. I'm entitled as chief because everything that I do is I have entitled that.
And you're completely right.
And it's funny, it's entitled.
Mm-hmm.
So if you are a queen, then that means if someone puts you in a situation where it says that you're not a queen, you're gonna be able to make it so that you are a queen, because you are a queen. And if you're a queen, then you're gonna carry yourself as a queen regardless. No one can take that from you. But if you're really not a queen, then and you second guessing that and you're insecure about that, then shit, yeah, you're gonna have problems thinking about am I a queen? And things are gonna come question you and test you on that. But if you know you that nigga, then when you served up with your test, you're gonna overcome them. You're gonna know exactly what to do in the moment. That's one thing about a leader. A leader knows what to do in the moment. So if you say, "Oh, I'm your queen and I feel entitled," you ain't gotta feel entitled. If you entitled, then you're gonna handle yourself a certain way, and it's just gonna be known. That ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying?
But this is the thing. I feel like this is where it becomes confusing, because I'll think in my head like, okay, we have the understanding where it's like it's an open platform to where nobody is more important than someone else. But then I'll wing it through 2 or 3 females that we've like vetted out and didn't work out, or we'll spend months into trying to build with certain people and then they don't work out, and then I am still there at the end. So I'm gonna feel more important when someone new comes along And now we done vetted all these girls. I done spent years with you and then try to build this foundation with you. And now a new girl comes in. I'm gonna feel more important than her just by default because of the time and the energy that I put into it. And that's it. It's not to say
Yeah,
that
yeah,
I
that's
have
okay.
more
That's okay to
value.
feel, of course, because you've been holding it down. You've been riding with me, but that don't mean that you don't help that person get in tune. That don't mean
Yeah,
that you don't help that new woman and be like, okay, give her a fair chance
of course. Exactly.
without
That's a
judgment.
difference. Exactly. Like if you're really with polygamy and you're really about it, you're gonna want that woman to build up and be to that same level where
I
you're
think
at.
you should even
Like,
tell her, like, look, this should be ranked. This should be ranked once earned. And the other women should be like understanding that, but you don't even need to say it in nature. It is what it is. It's through your actions. It's body language.
yep,
It's
yep.
actions. They know what it is. And if anybody comes in and try to disregard that, I'm smart. I see that shit from a mile away. Like, yo, my nigga, I'm gonna break you down. You feel me? Like, so
So you don't feel like
gotta
you
trust
don't
me. You just
need,
gotta
yeah,
know
you
me.
trust, we gotta
You
trust
know,
your judgment to where you don't feel like,
you gotta
I
know
don't have to
me.
tell you like,
You gotta
oh,
know
this
me.
girl is not right for you
Right.
because you're gonna
Don't be
know
worried about me just
yourself.
fucking another woman.
That's
I'm
right.
like, I'm a man. That's another thing. Let me tell you something. Y'all women gotta stop with this.
It's not about sex
Woman
though.
shit. That shit.
Yeah,
That's what it bears down.
that's nothing.
That's
Yeah,
what it bears. Let me tell you something. It bears down to fucking. And you know
but
what?
that
That's a
physical
problem because you want
interaction
me
is
to stop
nothing.
spreading my seed. And let me tell you something. And on one hand, that might be good because Allah might have put you in my life to be a nag so that I won't procreate with certain women. And that's one hand. And on another hand, it could be a generational curse. See what the fuck you got?
You sound like my son's father. He's like, listen, it's a generational curse for us to be mating with white people and stuff like that. I'm trying to keep it in the bloodline. I'm trying to break the generational curse. I'm trying to have kids within my bloodline with Black African women, and I'm not limiting myself. I'm trying to overpopulate the world with Black kings and queens. And I'm like, all right, like, relax. Like, and he's like, no, that's true facts. Like, you don't understand.
A man's job is to spread his knowledge. And
that's right.
In every way that he is. And if you look at the sperm cell, what is a sperm cell? A sperm cell is knowledge.
That's
It's
right.
chromosomes. You feel what I'm saying? It's chromosomes.
What about
that's what it is.
what we
And when you say I'm
contribute
not
as
allowed
women
to
as
put
well?
my chromosomes and my knowledge into another womb, that shit crazy. I'm gonna fuck who I want to fuck.
I feel like you downplay the contribution though, as far as women as well. Just like you have a legacy you're trying to fulfill, and you have, like, we as women as well, we bear children. This is a portal for our children. Our children come through us.
Yo.
Okay.
Yo, listen,
All right. I'm listening.
Stop
I'm
with
listening.
separationism. You
Okay.
coming in as a separate entity talking about I feel like women got a legacy too. Well, go find a nigga that you more in harmony with so that you don't listen, your job as a woman is to become one with your man. I keep telling you this. And from the
But I want my
beginning,
man to be one with me.
No. Your man don't be one with you. You be one with your man. You're not understanding this, bro. It's not the same thing, bro. Me and you do not have the same setup. It's two different things.
And what's not? I can produce and bring human life into this world. What makes you make me think that you're more important than me?
Stop.
Like, how is your
You cannot bring human life in this world without a man.
okay, and vice versa.
That's a fact.
Okay, so what makes you more important than me as a woman?
I'm not saying that I'm more important. I'm saying that I'm the lead. That's all I'm saying.
How? What entitled you to be the lead? That's what I want to know. What entitled you to be the lead? And what as far as nature entitled you to feel that way? What? Because as nature says it, we are women. We are able to reproduce life. We bring life into this world. When it comes to men look to women to nurture. We are the nurturers. We are the nurturers. We are the caretakers. We are the queen.
I will hang up.
I'm not trolling you. I'm listening to you.
Nah, listen.
All right, go ahead.
Nah.
Go ahead.
Listen. Now I like to laugh because it keeps it light. But listen what I'm saying
Don't
to you.
hang up on me. Don't do
No,
that.
don't do that. Don't talk when I'm talking then. Listen,
Okay.
when it comes to the woman, it's like this. You just said you reproducing, right?
Yeah.
You reproducing what? You said life, or are you reproducing that man?
My man, yeah.
All right. So if you're reproducing me, therefore I am the producer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You are the producer, but you can't produce without me. So
I
am
never said I couldn't. I'm just saying that I'm the. It's all right. Look, let me put it like this: you got a car, right? You got an engine and you got a transmission, both equally valuable, right? But the engine in a transmission got two different functions. You're not even listening to me. You just crazy.
I'm listening. You said like a car. I have a car, and I know because I had a fucked up transmission with a good engine. Without the transmission, you don't got a good engine. I'm listening.
You smoke. You can tell you smoke weed.
That's my vice. That's what I was getting to. Don't do me like that. Yeah, do not do that to me. Listen, everybody has their vices. Like I said, that's my vice. Yes, exactly. That's what I was getting to. I'm not gonna proclaim to be perfect. That's one thing about myself that I do not like, and I can't get rid of it.
Be perfect, but you're supposed to be trying to be perfect.
Okay.
It's not about saying, "Oh, I'm not perfect," and still do dumb shit. It's about trying to be perfect every day of your life. If you see you doing something wrong, stop.
Yeah, but that's the point of a vice. It's like like I said, when I was comparing it to like addiction, that's what it's a vice. When you have bad traits about yourself that you know you can change it, but you're comfortable in it, so you don't change it. That's a vice. You understand? Like, I know I can change it, but I'm comfortable in it, and I don't have repercussions behind it. I don't have consequences behind it, so I'm going to keep doing it. Like,
consequences, you never going to get a man of any true intelligence fucking with that.
And that's why I'm trying to change that. That's where I come in and I say, okay, this is my vice, meaning this is something I want to get rid of.
I'm about to do anything I tell her to do, bro. This is my wife. She's mine. I need to relax. She probably do whatever I tell her.
I'm just trying to learn. That's all. I'm trying to learn and better myself.
Yeah, she recognizes that she know who I am. If I tell her to stop, she gonna stop. Y'all relax. Y'all just going for a throat as what she's saying. I'm being past it. I know her heart. I'm listening to her heart. See what I'm saying? I hear what she's not saying.
Yeah, I don't want you to think I'm trying to be like, I troll you or be negative. I'm just trying to really just tell you how I feel.
Yeah, I know what you on. I know what time you looking for me. I got it. I got it.
Like, there's a reason why something the universe led me here for a reason. And I'm trying to find out what that reason is.
She gonna listen. She's straight. She confused, but she loves it. She confused and she loves it.
I'm still here. Don't talk. Yeah. You're talking like I'm not right.
I'm talking to my peoples because they looking at you and they looking at everything you talking about and how you talking and they correcting you. That's what they do, but they don't realize like you only doing that because we on live.
Yeah, and I don't know. I'm getting to know you, and I'm getting to know more about you guys as well. So I'm learning. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes I might say things that you might not be in agreement with, but I'm learning. Enlighten me.
I understand. Like you want to understand like the woman's value. The woman's value, her value is to reproduce her husband. That's her value in every way, not just physically. To reproduce him in every way.
Exactly.
His knowledge, everything that he is, she's his mother. A mother figure. That's what the man needs from his woman is his mother. That's it. And you need your father. You're looking for your father, the man, and you found him. Mm-hmm. You found him.
That's literally what is weird to me. Like I attract to people that are just like my dad, and I swear, I think in my head, I'm always like, when I was growing up, I'm like, I don't want to deal with nobody that's like my dad. Like I'm gonna break that. And now I realize like I'm attracted to men that are more like-minded, like my dad, because he was stern and like firm on his beliefs, and he stuck it out. It was like, you with it or you're not, and that was it. And that attracted me. Like that's what attracts me to a man. Like stay firm on your belief, and like even if I don't believe what you believe, like make me believe. That turns me on. Make me believe. Teach me, and
Yeah,
that's that.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I got you. That's why I was trying to tell them cool out, because they just being cutthroat and they not looking at.
Yeah,
I
don't
trained
judge
my
me,
team like
y'all.
that. I trained them like that because we into logic, but we don't. Sometimes we don't open our heart.
And y'all
And we
used to
feel like,
dealing with a mad troll, so I can get it. Like you have your defense mode up automatically. Like I get it, but I'm not like that. I'm like
and I
literally
feel
just
like I
trying
like
to
her
learn.
arguments because her arguments bring up arguments that we need to talk about. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
it brings
I think I can
clarification.
feel her doing that for the demographic. She's not just saying
Mhm.
it for herself. She's saying it. She gets where I'm coming from, but she's saying it for the
Yeah.
woman. And so I can explain
Yeah,
it. So
I feel
I
like
can fix
sometimes your
that.
message comes across like for women, like a lot of women like to bash you and like make it seem like you're like a evil person, and I get your message. It's just like the messenger is like that's why sometimes it
I
comes
don't
off a
want,
little aggressive,
but I don't want people to like me. If
and
people
it
start
seems
liking me, then I ain't gonna be the
controlling.
messenger no more. The messenger has to be denied by his people.
Yeah,
And
I mean I
so if they
understand.
like me, then that's gonna scare me. I'm like, am I the messenger? That's the only
Not
gonna make me
everybody
like.
gonna like you, but when
If
if
they start liking me, I'm gonna
it
be like, am I the Messiah? Shit.
But for the
I'm
people
scared of
that's
that.
meant to be brought to you, the people that you are meant to enlighten, those people, you can't scare those people away as well.
I
Because
couldn't
someone
scare
like
you away.
me,
I couldn't scare you away if I wanted to. I already know you mine.
you almost did. That's what I'm saying. This
I
seeing your
can't almost
interaction with other
nothing.
people.
I can't
Because you have
almost
this
nothing.
defense thing. So I'm like, if as soon as I disagree with him, he's gonna come for me and he's gonna probably just block me out. So I can't even really be opinionated and like really tell him how I feel. And that's
Yeah,
how you
because
come across sometimes.
that's just me being stern like your dad. I'm gonna block you out, but that don't mean I ain't gonna like think about you.
And I noticed that about you. Like if you're receiving a message and it's coming from a positive place, you'll receive it and
Yeah,
you'll tap into it. But if I'm coming at you and like just being negative and just trying to like then of course you're gonna cut that negativity out. I'm not gonna entertain that, and that's that. So I respect it, and I hope that you don't think if I don't agree with you that you're not
nah,
thinking
like
I'm
I'm a
trying to
super
be that.
smart individual. As soon as I seen your chart and I seen
Okay.
you, I looked at your chart because I seen you. I seen
Okay.
you and I looked at your chart. No, as soon as I seen you, and then I said, let me confirm it. So I
All
looked at
right.
the chart and then I was like, facts. Like, okay, it is
Okay,
what it is.
good.
I ain't come out and be like, oh shit, all right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Go
I didn't want you
through.
to think like that because I do
I'm
come
just
across a
talking to
little
you
aggressive.
just so that they can hear you, but they not articulating what I'm articulating, and that's just what make me and make them them. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm
Well,
in the position that I'm in. Huh? But I also trust y'all. Like I also trust y'all opinions too. Like I trust y'all. Like, you know what I mean. But I value my opinion the most. I feel like I feel like Allah just always points me in the universe always points me.
my phone.
I know
Can
you
you hear
can't
me?
sit still because your mind moving and you Aquarius. Aquarius people they can't sit still. And you got Sagittarius moon.
Yeah, that's why I'm outside right now. I couldn't even sit in the house for too long. I'm like, I need to get outside.
Yeah.
But
I like you for
like,
carbonation. I like you. I like your energy. I like you for what we're doing. I like you.
really, I thought you would be scared off by me because I'm just too
No,
opinionated and I really,
no,
really like,
no.
I question
I don't think
things.
you're
Like,
opinionated subjectively. There's subjective people that are opinionated. Those are the people that get on my fucking nerves.
that's closed off, right? Like
They only see things their
yeah,
way and
yeah, and that's it.
objectively. You're not
No,
one of those people.
no, I'm very willing to open
You
and
got a
learn things.
Taurus. You see her, the most stable person here, got a Mercury, Mars, and Taurus in the sixth house, right? And so you're a thinker. You're a thinker. Like you're gonna think.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I already know who you are. And I
Do
know
you?
that you are a gift to me, but it can't be. It's other things that have to happen. So
I
it ain't still.
definitely agree.
The deal ain't sealed yet. So
Definitely agreed on both ends. Because I'm thinking like you don't even really know or grasp like the amount of issues that I have within myself that I'm trying to deal with, and I don't think like any man is
but I
willing
do.
to deal with that right now. So that's why I just
I
like,
said that to you.
but it's like it's different for you. Like for me as a woman, it's different. When I have baggage as a woman, like as a man, women, like I don't know, it's like we'll adapt to your baggage. But as a woman, I'm coming to you and I'm like, I'm broken. Okay. I don't know myself.
Your
And
brokenness is
I
what
don't
the
and
environment
I'm
here is for. Like, if you can't be fixed, it's because you want to be broken. You can't say. It's one thing to say I'm broken from a state of I'm about to get fixed.
yeah, that's how I feel. Like I want to get fixed. I'm about to, but
Do
not
you feel like? Do
everybody
you
is
feel
gonna
like
be on the
coming? Do you
receiving
feel like
end.
being with me can help you be fixed?
It could be, it's a possibility.
No, it
I
can't
feel
be a
like
possibility. You have to know that.
I feel that, but I don't know that. If
Well,
I'm
then
gonna be honest with you.
until you know it, should you ever make a decision? And if the day you find, I think you innately smart. I think that you innately know what you're supposed to do, and that's dope because that makes me know that I can kind of trust your intuition. Because any woman that come to me, she got a nice intuition, but she might not have logic. So
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. So
And
you
that's my
attracted to
thing.
chief. If you attracted to chief, you attracted to your higher self. You on the way, nigga. You on the way. You attracted me. You on the way of healing all your curses. But it ain't easy.
It's not easy. And I feel like I'm also not an easy person to deal with. And I feel like I want to gain knowledge from you and things like that, but I know my flaws and I know myself, and I know I would not be conducive to your situation right now as I am. Like if I better myself and I do fix my flaws, then yes, I would love to be a part of it, but I don't want to be like destructive to something that's great. You understand? And I'm not in a space where I feel like I can bring that to the table, and I can admit that.
But here's the thing I'm trying to tell you is that it's like we're the medicine.
Right.
You can't say I'm not ready to come to you when we're the medicine.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like then you know what I'm saying? If I'm the
Okay. So
medicine,
you're saying basically I
you're
will
not
never
going to
be ready
be able to
until,
fix things until you come to me.
yeah, okay. That makes sense.
That's the remedy. The remedy is in the action. It's like, okay, here's what you need. Here. I'm not
That
ready for that
definitely makes
medicine.
sense.
Like, what do you mean they're not ready for the medicine? Like, you have to get to the point where I'm healthy before I take that medicine. Like, what the fuck? What are you talking about? Take the path.
Listen, it's just, I don't know if
I
it's
gotta get
medicine or
healthy
not
first
yet.
before I take that medicine. I'm not ready for that. That medicine is too good. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, I'm a little stubborn. Don't judge me. You already read my chart, so you already know. It just takes a little bit convincing with me. Like you just gotta show me, and I
I'm
will
not
see.
convincing you of shit.
You don't
Because
have
you
to. No,
came
I'm
to
not
me.
saying you personally. You.
No,
I'm just
I have
saying
to
that's me.
convince you
I have to
that.
see to believe things,
All you have to do is do your research.
and that's one of the
Study
reasons
the
why
knowledge.
one of the reasons why I tapped into your live, because I was like,
I got
no.
hours upon hours. You think Dr. York got some knowledge? Shit. I got hours upon hours upon hours of knowledge, man.
Oh, he got years upon years upon years, but America took that away from him, and he don't have a voice right now.
No.
So
Dr. York got years upon years of knowledge. Yeah, and so do I. But I can't even. But stuff he talking about is just like.
but
So
he's older. You gotta understand.
yeah.
This is the most. That's why I said you
Dr. York
was
is
the most
breaking down.
relatable to me.
He's
Like
breaking
when it
down the
comes,
Bible, the Quran. I'm not
yeah,
doing
you're
that.
like the modern. You're like the
Yeah,
modern
he
version. Like
breaking
that's.
Dr. York was breaking down so many things
Hmm.
that it was like damn, you know. But it's
I can feel that. She brings
I just feel like it's needed for us to have a little spark in this motherfucker. You know what I mean?
That's
kind of like, you know, something missing.